Red Lipstick. So today I'm doing another foundation review and demo, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Revlon Colorstay Whipped. This is the cream makeup that comes in the little glass jar. This is not a first impression. This is a legitimate review because I've worn this before, probably about 3 or 4 times, and I really am liking it. So I did want to show you guys this foundation. I'm going to show you how I use it, put it on, show you how long it wears, all that good stuff. So I have moisturized my face and all that, but the way I do these reviews is I do one side of my face with primer and one side without, and I show you how it wears throughout the day on both sides. So first I'm just going to put the primer on the right half of my face. The primer I'm using is my MAC Prep and Prime Skin Base. I am the most familiar with this primer and I know that it works well with my skin, so I just use this one. Going into the foundation, it's in a very heavy glass jar, so it's not great for travel, but I really like glass jars. I just think they're nicer. But when you open it up, it's this kind of thing where it's got like the little white cover, it's the hygienic cover over the top, and then you pull that off, and then you have the foundation on the inside. It is a very thick consistency. I would not call it a mousse because it's not really like super whipped like a mousse. It's really like, I'll show you. It's very much like a really just thick foundation, and when you put it on your face, it kind of feels like a gel type of consistency. Very, very thick. But I really like it because it has excellent coverage and a beautiful finish. So the way that I apply this is I dip my finger in the jar. I do have clean hands, so I'm not getting in. I'm sure I'm getting bacteria in the jar, but it's just the way I apply it. I'm the only one who uses it, and I wash my hands every time. So I dip my finger in the jar and I get some on my hand and I just dot it all over my face like this. And you don't need a ton, you can always dip back in. This is kind of a lot actually. And then to blend it out, I use a beauty blender. I just like the way the finish looks a lot better with the beauty blender as opposed to a brush. It's just a little too thick for me for a brush because then you get those brush marks in there and I don't love that. So I use a damp beauty blender and I just blend it in. Okay, so this is one super light layer of this foundation and it's just beautiful. You can see the finish is very satiny. It's not overly dewy, but it's not matte either. It has just a very beautiful kind of like sheen to it, kind of like a natural highlighter type of sheen. It's excellent coverage. This is an extremely light layer of this and it completely covers up all the redness. I have a lot of breakouts on my forehead right now and my chin is just very red, and it covers it up beautifully. But I am going to go back in and just cover up some of the problem areas that I have and really build up that coverage. So now that is another layer over the problem areas, the chin and the forehead and around the nose. But this foundation, you guys, is just so beautiful. It makes my face look like it's airbrushed. Like up close, it has like no cakiness at all. It's just this beautiful finish. And I have very problematic acne prone skin. So to say that my face looks airbrushed is crazy because it never looks like this. This is just gorgeous. I can't even believe this kind of look comes from a drugstore foundation. So what's also awesome about this, and we'll test that out, is it does say it's a 24-hour foundation. I don't know if you can see that, but it says 24 hours. And in case you're wondering, I'm in Ivory 110, which is the lightest one they make. It is very pink based, so if you have more of a yellow undertone, you're not gonna wanna go for Ivory. go with a more yellow undertone. They do have quite a selection of colors, which I was quite surprised by. So yeah, I'm currently 9:09, so I will come back in a few hours and show you guys how the makeup is holding up. Hey guys, so it is now 1:21 and I have been wearing the foundation for about an hour and a half. And so far it looks like the only fading right now, or I'm sorry, 4.5 hours, not an hour and a half. And it looks so far like the only fading has been on the chin area here, but that's mainly because I tend to put my hand there, so that's gonna fade off anyway. But the rest of it looks really good, and I've been doing a lot of work inside and outside, so it's holding up pretty darn well through sweat and all that stuff. So yeah, I really have nothing negative to say about it so far. Alright, so I'll be back in a few hours to check in again. Hey guys, so I'm doing my final check-in of the day, and I've had the makeup on for approximately 8 hours, and I really need to take it off at this point because it's getting about the time that I'm gonna go to bed, because I am a second, third shift worker. I work both shifts, so getting kind of tired. So I'm gonna be wiping this off, but as you can see on my face, it looks beautiful. There's the typical fading from the chin, like I said, and then some of my acne is coming through on the top here. But I want to point out, I did not conceal today. I used absolutely no concealer. This is all foundation. And it is a gorgeous, gorgeous foundation. I am so impressed with it. So yeah, I would definitely just kind of like spot conceal with it if you need to, because your acne will come through like mine is. But other than that, it's so beautiful. My face looks absolutely flawless, and this is after 8 hours of wear. And the fact that I didn't have to spot conceal until about 8 hours is insane. It's such a beautiful foundation. It's the only foundation that makes my face look absolutely gorgeous, not at all cakey, not dry. Gorgeous luminous finish that lasts for hours. Just because of the acne fading and stuff like that, I don't feel like it's necessarily going to be 24 hours worth of wear, but it's certainly one of the longer wearing foundations that I own, because nothing else has budged. It looks beautiful everywhere, around the nose, just gorgeous. So I 100% recommend this foundation. I think it is a fantastic drugstore foundation, like absolutely fantastic. This is one that I'm going to consider wearing for my wedding, just because it lasts so well and it makes my face look absolutely beautiful no matter what. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope this was helpful. I put out new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.